So good afternoon, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. My name is Mike. I am a sport coordinator here at Seneca College in Athletics and Recreation. For Wellness Wednesday, Be Well Live, I'm going to be going over a quick little tip for a dynamic warm-up that you can do to improve your posture, stabilization, and range of motion within your shoulder. And when you're, particularly when you're doing upper body exercises like push-ups and bench press and things like that, typically you'll see some overuse injuries and some limited range of motion and usually some discomfort that's followed with that. So what we're going to be doing is an exercise called scapular push-ups, or also known as the shoulder blades. So the shoulder blades obviously retract and protract the shoulders coming in and out, and there's actually a muscle that's kind of behind the rib cage here called the serratus anterior, and you really want to activate this muscle so that it helps in the assistance in upper body exercises, so that you're not relying heavily on other parts of the shoulder, and it really helps with your range of motion and preventing injuries. Okay. So scapular push-ups. So we have 3 different levels that we're going to approach. The first one is using a wall, so we're going to be standing, and hopefully you can see me here. What you're basically doing is you're in a push-up position, so your hands are roughly shoulder width apart, and when we do this on the floor as well after, it's the same approach. You're just about to get into a regular push-up position that you would doing your chest exercises. But what you're doing is you're really only using the range of motion of your shoulder blades. So what's happening is you're retracting and protracting the shoulder blades, so you're bringing them in and out. Your arms are actually staying in basically a locked position. So you're not actually bending the elbow. It's really just in the shoulder blades. So when you're doing this, you're going to really want to use excessive range of motion, and you're instinctively going to want to do a regular push-up. You might even feel like you want to do that cat-cow stretch, which is typically done as a back stretch where you really round the back. So we're not quite going to that point either. You're really just letting the shoulder blades kind of sink in and pushing them back. Okay? So starting on the wall, what you're going to do is, I'll use the door here. You're basically keeping your arms locked, and you're gonna just squeeze the shoulder blades together and then release them. So you'll kind of maybe see in my shirt, hopefully, that little movement of the shoulder blades. So hopefully you can see that. And again, there's no elbow movement. I'm not doing any push-up related movement. It's just the shoulder blades that are coming kind of in and out like that, and that's it. So that really helps with basically improving your mobility during exercises. You'll feel a little bit less restriction, and again, really important for preventing injuries. So I'm going to try to move to the floor now, so you can see what that looks like, hopefully. Perfect, hopefully on my little tripod here. So the next level, level 2, so level 1 was on the wall standing, level 2 is on the ground here, and what you're going to do is on your knees, as if you were going to do push-ups from the knees, but instead of doing the full push-up, you're basically, again, keeping those hands under the shoulders, and I'm going to try to get an angle here where you can hopefully see my shoulders. You're going to let it sink and then up. So you're going to let the shoulders sink down, but again, you're keeping the arm locked or straight, and you're just sinking down the shoulders and up. But you're not going to the point of doing a full kind of back stretch. You're keeping it here and sinking down in the shoulder blades, retraction and protraction of the shoulders, and that's it. That's all you're doing, but this is actually really effective for increasing the range of motion and strengthening the muscle associated with those shoulder blades to help with stabilization. So, okay, so that's level 2 from the knees, is hands underneath the shoulders and just sinking from the shoulders, bring the shoulder blades together, squeeze tight, and then release them. Okay? And then obviously level 3, the most difficult version, would be in a full push-up position. So on your hands and then on your toes. And it's just basically more difficult. This one you actually might feel, even though it's technically just a warm-up, and you might actually feel a little bit of the intensity from it. So again, regular kind of push-up position, and you're going to sink down, keep the arms locked, and then up. And it's just using the shoulder blades, that's it. Okay? So let's say you do about 10 of these Really focus on slowly controlling, and you're really just squeezing those shoulder blades in and out. Okay? And that's it. So that's your scapular push-ups. Give those a try before your workout. So yeah, if you're gonna do like a dynamic warm-up, some active loosening, some mobility work, I would throw that in right before you're about to begin your push-ups or your chest press. So give those scapular push-ups a try. Yeah, thanks guys for tuning in to Wellness Wednesday. Have a good rest of the day and a good weekend ahead of us into the holiday season. So be well. Thanks guys. Cheers.